You don't go to the gym for 8 years and never try 225. There are ways to work hard and show results. If you're not seeing yourself working hard, work harder. What's going on, guys? Today we have a good one for y'all. We have a video about muscle soreness and whether or not feeling sore in the gym is good for you or not good for you. It's a lot to learn, so stick around and let's do it.
Now, you might have heard some gym goers say that soreness is a sign of an effective workout, but you might have also heard the opposite, or that soreness means nothing at all.
And so, guys, I don't get that. He's saying that other people look at soreness as a means to see yourself as working hard enough, putting on muscle, doing what is needed, not being a lazy bum in the gym to do what you gotta do. But he's saying there are other dumbasses out there that believe that soreness doesn't mean anything. Guys, you either are sore because you worked hard or you overworked, or you're not sore because your body has adapted to the amount of work that you're doing. I don't think there's ever a case where you should be making that argument. I can see why it's true, but you shouldn't be making that argument if you aren't a lazy motherfucker.
Whatever the case, one thing we can't deny is that soreness is clearly related to exercise because we don't experience it with other physical activities we do on a normal basis.
Exactly. You don't experience it by sitting on your ass all day making YouTube videos. You don't experience it by doing like everything possible to not go to the gym. Anything that is physical, that is moving you out of your comfort zone, your body is going to respond and try to improve you to adapt to that ability. The biggest part of being a person, man, I'm not going to lie to you, I don't want to make this too deep. The biggest part of being a human being is finding things that you can learn and learning and getting better at it. That's why people like video games. That's why people like self-improvement, look maxing with the mouth tape and all that dumb shit. The reason why people like those things is because they can see themselves getting better. So if you're one of those people who say muscle soreness and I don't mean anything, you look lazy to me. If you're saying that's what it is, because it's about exercising, it's about your body adapting. If your body's already adapted, do more.
But just imagine if you can actually get DOMs from simply doing your dishes. Uber Eats will be very happy. And that is the one thing we understand about DOMs. DOMs occurs after performing new or inconsistently performed activities that stimulate the muscles above the norm.
That is perfectly said, people. If you go to the gym every day, if you're a gym bro right here who goes to the gym every day, working his hardest, and you're this guy who doesn't go to the gym, you know, you are going to feel pain, right? And that pain is naturally going to make your body bigger, right? You're going to have bigger arms. You're going to have bigger legs. You might even have a third leg here, but you're going to progress. You're going to progress because you have things that are broken down, all right? And this person is not, because they're not experiencing the delay on site, bro. Dumb, dog, whatever the hell.
Now, as far as what happens at a mechanistic level, the science isn't entirely sure, but it's commonly believed to be related to something known as exercise-induced muscle damage. Basically, at a cellular level, a lot of alterations and tiny micro tears form on the muscle after a bout of exercise. This leads to pain signals sent to your brain, aka DOMs, essentially telling you that, yo, please calm down a bit, because we gotta fix a bunch of crap that broke after whatever the F you just did.
Guys, you know what? Here's one of the worst parts of being sore, because I'm one of those people who's worked out for so long. I've been working out for 8 years, and I have this ability now where I don't really feel much when I'm in the gym. My body is almost maxed out. First of all, this is not me bragging, but I just don't feel sore anymore until if I like take a break from the gym and then come back like 2 weeks after. I'm gonna show you guys like my physique. I'm gonna be flexing everything, doing the Greg Doucette. I am someone that has the ethos to talk about this shit because I'm one of them. I'm one of the ones that be in the gym, bro. Here it is, bro. I don't even do natty. Like, you can't, I'm not even natty. That's what it is. I'm above natty. I'm raw. Okay, you have enhanced, you have natty liars, those people who are not natty but say they're natties. And then you have actual natties, people who are doing creatine, progesterone, all the dumb shit that they're putting into their body with weird side effects. And then you have me. I drink water, I eat food, and I go to the gym. And I come back still looking more jacked than you're a dumbass. And I ain't selling no supplements. That's what I'm talking about. This is what I will build on this channel. This is the workout community that I think I want to be a part of. I want to be a part of a workout community where people aren't being shoved down the throat, being deep-throated by fucking supplements every day. Are you freaking kidding me? You watch a Greg video, bro. Brokesterone, terkesterone, fuckesterone, dog. Nobody cares about your rones, bro. You're telling people to not do steroids. All these guys are acting like they care about your health and all that. And they're like, hey, go and buy the closest thing to steroid. What do you think a person is gonna do after taking like some supplement supposed to make them bigger but still be natural, right? What do you think they're gonna do once they start getting bigger from taking that supplement? I'm like, yo, what's the next step? All right, because all these things are all gateway drugs. If weed is illegal, testosterone, progesterone, creatine, all that shit, they're all gateway drugs. If weed is a gateway drugs, all them dumbass shits, all of that, I'm gonna shut up.
Essentially, the alterations and responses the muscle experience from your training diminishes more and more after every subsequent training session. And that includes the response of muscle soreness. In other words, your body is smart and doesn't want to keep sending you pain signals for something you're now getting better at doing on a regular basis.
And so this is the time where, as a person that goes to the gym and wants to get better, this is the time where you take that and start to increase the weight, start to move more weight and get better. That your body is telling you that it needs changes in the way that you're training. Now, a lot of people actually don't do this. A lot of people go to the gym for 8 years and look like shit and then have other YouTube commentators and fitness people say, oh, cool, don't make fun of this guy. If someone says they've been to the gym for 8 years and aren't ripped, they're doing something wrong. They've wasted time. Delay onset muscle soreness is a good way to really gauge that and see how much work you're doing in the gym, right? If you're not pushing yourself and trying to get better, that's fine, all right? But don't sit here and complain about people saying that, yo, you wasted some time in the gym because you didn't push yourself enough. There are levels to these things. You don't just get these by sitting there and doing 60 pounds chest press, like your entire time in the gym. You don't go to the gym for 8 years and never try 225 and then claim that, oh, you're somehow doing all the work you can. That's your genetic limit, genetics and all that shit. Bro, genetics. There are ways to work hard and show results. We're all humans, bro. 1%, not even a percent difference between all our genetics. We can't rely on that to say that's why you suck and you look horrible. You can't use that as an excuse no more. All right, work your ass off. If you're not seeing yourself working hard, work harder because you can. If you want enough, you will do that. That is plain and simple.
First, one scenario where you should feel sore is if you're a beginner. Based on the repeated bout effect, beginners are the most susceptible to muscle soreness.
If you're a beginner, you're doing more machine work, you might not feel sore as a beginner who's doing more barbell, more dumbbell style working out. So there are differences there, but as a beginner, overall, you want to feel the soreness, guys. When I was growing up in the gym, like I started my freshman year of high school just working out, doing it for the love of it, guys. Just trying to get a bigger leg, look like Lionel Messi. That was my goal. But over time, I've grown in the gym. I have tried different things. I've gone through supplements. I've done everything like that. But I realized that the most fun time that I'm having in the gym is when the gym isn't a thing that I have to do, but the gym is a part of my life. That's the most time I enjoy being a gym bro or a person. Like the gym isn't my personality. That's what I want people to thrive for. If you're a beginner and you're getting that soreness, all of that, that is what the gym is right there. If you're not enjoying that, right? If you're not enjoying that soreness and saying it's a problem or something, you will never like the gym. That's a huge part of coming into this form, this new person that you're trying to become, this new challenge in your life, being a part of the gym. You do it right, it's going to be a part of you. There are going to be days where you're going to be like, bro, shit, I need to take a rest day, but I still want to go.
The other scenario where you should feel sore is when you're incorporating new exercises to your workout. If you're not getting sore, then it probably means one of two things. One, the new exercises aren't different enough from your usual exercises to forego the repeated bout effect, or two, you can indeed push these new exercises a bit harder.
And so if you're working out and not putting variety and changing things, like moving different parts of the body, that's going to obviously lead to your body not being as sore because everything is the same. You've been doing the same shit. I don't know how people do this and not get bored. A huge part of the gym is also trying new things. That's a fun aspect that a lot of people don't take into account. Don't just go out there and copy people's workout. Don't do that. Go to the gym. Maybe you try a certain kind of workout for like 3 months. Then go and start adding new machines to your thing, right? Changing up your system. Guys, a relationship with a girl that where you're doing the same thing for 3 months, she's gonna get bored of you. Y'all gonna break up. All right, that's the same thing with the gym. If you're in the gym and you're working out, you want to find other things in the gym that you want to be open-minded. Basically, enjoy the whole gym. See the gym as a thing for you to experience. It's supposed to be fun and enjoyable. You don't go there, go to the gym a certain time, do your certain workout, fucking write it with a pen and paper in your book, do the little check thing, grab yourself some creatine and protein powder, mass gainer, and then force feed yourself to bed. That is not how the gym should be, bro. The gym is way more fun than that. I am proof of it. Yeah, you're gonna say, oh, he's black. Oh my God, he's African. He got the African genetics. The big nose. He's absorbing all the air. We know that, okay? Yes, I'm African. Yes, I'm this. But if you had just half, if you just have what I did in the gym, if you understood what I did in the gym, you don't have to have my genetics to be strong and look at least decent.
Now let's talk about when you want to be careful about pushing yourself harder because you don't feel sore. With the repeated bout effect, there are some cases where you can train the crap out of certain muscles.
Yo, what muscle is he training right there, man?
And they still won't get sore. But that probably means absolutely nothing so long as you're seeing clear gains with that muscle. So in this case, don't try to chase after the feeling of soreness by pushing the muscle way too hard because it can end up doing more harm than good.
That is perfect and spot on. Great video by Picture Fit. It's not really about the soreness that I want to say. It's about that intensity. It's about your willingness to grow, your willingness to challenge yourself. And guys, a huge part of being in the gym, right, it is about your character and your discipline. Being good at the gym and being able to build a body that you want really shows a lot about who you are as a person. It shows that discipline, that consistency, ability to go through challenges and push through, ability to want growth and see growth. Those are the things that you can apply to other aspects of your life. You know, don't use the soreness. Don't try to go too hard, harder than you can, and go and injure yourself, right? The gym also shows balance, right? If you can work out for a consistent amount of time without a lot of injuries, right, that's going to make you build more muscle, but that's also going to show that you can balance things out. You know when to rest. You know when to not rest. You know when to push hard. You know when to calm down. These are all parts of this holistic experience we all do every day called gymnast. All right. And if you like this video, please like this video. You fuck. Thank you for watching. Peace out. I'm more dragged than you. Bye.